Right, the chili was 12 cans. They're roughly 2 cups each. A serving size is 1 cup, so half a can. You get 24 servings out of there. Now, the part I'm going to talk about here is and this is just rough because I think I screwed up on some of my numbers. I forgot to add the chili in this. I deliberately left out the Crisco and the baking soda, and I also left out the pasta sauce because you're not really going to eat just pasta sauce. Whereas you could have a snack of dried fruit or trail mix during the day. You could have some jerky. The milk I left out of these as far as the liquid drinking milks. These are just actual food servings of a cup of soup, a cup of rice, that kind of stuff. I considered snacks being like a lunchtime something. So this is going to be rough. Obviously, you could double this, and I'll show you what that looks like. But roughly, it was about 873 servings. And you got to remember that most of that was the 500 rice. So you want to maximize your food for 16 bucks, go buy 8 things of rice. But I'm not going to eat 8 50-pound bags of rice every day. So I need to diversify. I'm eating what I'm storing what I'm eating. Right? Get the picture? So 873, this is about the pasta sauce and everything else. If I made 3 servings a day, so if I, started out and had, milk for breakfast, I had chili for lunch and pasta for dinner, or that for lunch and that for breakfast, and, you get the idea. Cutting it down to 3 servings a day out of the 870 some servings gave me 291 days. That's 3/4 of a year, almost a year, for $200. $200 could easily be the budget for a family for a month. Is really low. Hell, I'm sure most of you guys get more than that in your food stamps a week, depending on the size of your family. It really is not unreasonable for even a couple to have a $300 a month food budget. This was $200. So say I'm hungry and I double that. Well, then your 291 days is now down to what, 140 something, 145. Really? For 200 bucks? That's pretty good. Really comes down to, even the 291, for the $200 I paid for all this, comes down to 69 cents a day. A day. So I don't want to hear you guys can't get your food storage going. I encourage you guys to all do this. There are other sources out there cheaper than Costco. There are other items you could purchase cheaper than these items. I don't really want to hear the whole argument that I've heard in some of my other videos of the aspartame and the things that aren't good for you. Because honestly, when you're shriveled up in your house, dead, because you couldn't afford to buy 16, cases of some aspartame product, I would rather have the food in my belly. And it comes down to the same thing with water. Make sure obviously your water is going to be more important to have that. It's like the guys that are found dead in the desert with a half-water canteen full, and they died because they were limiting themselves to a thimble of water a day. Well, that water is better in your body, lubricating your organs, than it is sitting in your canteen. And that's kind of what I look at food. Your food needs to sustain you. You need to be able to buy the food that you will eat in the event that you need it, and you need to use this every day. I will make rice. I'll do a couple of these videos here in a bug-in situation, because people, especially the rice one, people have asked me about that. I have a rice cooking video earlier, but the Xanatrans is more of an instant rice, and the regular rices that you buy in the bulk are a little bit more difficult to cook, but there's no secret behind them, and so we'll probably do that next as an exercise. Thanks. And here's 1 ounce of jerky. 1 ounce. Here's 2 ounces. Here's 30 grams, which is 3 tablespoons. That's the bottom of a 1 cup measuring cup. Not a whole lot, but there's a serving. That is 1 serving, 40 grams. There's 1 serving of the dried fruit, especially like a mango mix, 30 grams. That's a 2 ounce chunk of summer sausage.